What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. I hope the week's treated you well. Here we are, Sunday morning. For most, it should be a day of rest and relaxation. And that might mean go out to the river and get some dirt. Get some pay. Get some shiny. But if you can't make it out there, we can always sit at home, run a little Paydirt, and that's what we're going to do here today, as we do out here in the shed. Now, what we got today is a little bit of bag of dirt from FootHills Prospectors. They're out of Colorado. I forget what brought my attention to them. I think maybe I saw a Facebook post, or I know a couple of the other reviewers have done some reviews on them recently, so maybe that's why I saw the name. But either way, I found them on the Facebook, and then I found their website, and I picked one up for myself. So I got myself a bag of their raw gold dirt bag. It's about 30 bucks. Ships to you in the old USPS priority mail package. Let me see. While I'm opening this up, let me go ahead and read the description. Test your panning skill. I'll put the page up here for you too. Test your panning skills on our raw dirt bag that comes with raw Colorado gold from the Rocky Mountains with gold guarantee, 3 grains of gold. 3 grains of gold. How much is a grain? I know grams. Grains, not so much. I'll have to do the math on that. But we'll see what we wind up getting. Either way, like I say, ships to us in the old USPS box. Inside of that is a little packing slip reminding me what I bought and how many, and of course what it was. Now I picked this back up in mid-February. Got to me a little bit ago, and I'm just getting to it now. But inside the package we got a ball of bubbles. It's in there. I see it. I see it in there. Where is he? Where is he? Old miner's claw. Bring that bad boy out, because it's been a while. I don't get to use miner's claw as much as I used to. It's because I got knives and scissors and shit all over the place all the time. So this is usually a little bit further out of reach than everything else. But it's very sharp, very dangerous. So be careful when you bust out your miner's claw, so that you don't chop off an arm or a leg, disembowel yourself, cut a jugular. You never know, man. These weapons, they seem to have a mind of their own. They just jump out of your hand, go on a killing spree, and come back and want to be forgiven. It's like, I didn't mean to. So you got to be careful. Your knife, keep a close grip on your knife so that it doesn't go off and victimize the world. But there we go. We got ourselves a little baggie of sand. All sand, really. There's no big rocks in here whatsoever. Looks exactly like it does on the picture, except they did the thing that I hate. The thing I hate the most. Let's see if we can do this without ripping the bag. Taping. Here, let me come down here. Taping the bag to the bag for no real value. Oh, there goes the label. I mean, this whole extra taping of it doesn't really make it much more secure. Just makes it that much more difficult getting into their dirt without tearing up the package. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. So the bag itself is a little plastic PVC baggie. Whatever it may be, whatever these are made out of. No real protection around it. It's a pretty thin bag, so it could potentially pop open. They do wrap it pretty tight, as you saw, so that's not likely to happen unless something punctures it. But there you go. There's a little gold vial, empty gold vial. I wish it was full of gold, but we'll see what happens by the end of this review. Now, like I say, the bag was $30. It's currently sold out, so I can't put it in my cart and find out if there was shipping or not. I think there was shipping, but either way, I'll put a link down below, of course, to where you can find this stuff. And there we go. I don't think there's any point to classifying it. It's, you can see it's all sand, so We'll move the camera over. I'll dump it in a pan so you can take a look at it. We'll wet it up and run it down the sluice. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, now get you angled up here a little better. Well, let's pop this baby open. Oh, almost forgot. Also in that package was this thing here. It's all taped closed. I'm not sure exactly what's in there. I have an idea. It feels like a pen, or pin rather. So this is a little moist. I don't know if that's just from my shed or what. Alright, there's a little pin, Colorado. I believe that's Colorado's flag. What else is in here? It's like a sticker, little Colorado of Buffalo. That's pretty cool. Alright, that is pretty sweet. Some extra little add-ins. A pin and a sticker. That's cool. I like that. Let's put that over here. Now let's dump this stuff out. Let's get this little paper out of there. Get our empty vial out. Hopefully we'll be filling that baby up. So pouring it out, I'll zoom in for you guys. Pouring it out, basically what I'm seeing is just a lot of sugary, quartzy rock, sands. Not seeing a lot of darkness to it. So it's probably just crushed up quartz. Oh, sand in the vial. There we go. No, still sand in the threads. Ah, I hate that sound. It's gonna squeak, squeak, and then this bottle just shatter. The last thing I need is glass bottles to shatter in my fingers. Alright, so there we go. Little glass vial, sticker, and a pin. Some really cool add-ins, inclusions we call them. We put these over here. And now let's take a look at this sand, this Paydirt here. It's all very sugary, quartzy material. And yeah, there you go. Actually, since we're here, let's just take the magnet to it. Take a look and see how much magnetics we're going to be seeing in here. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So about that much, roughly. Just a little bit, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. In the cooking world, they'd call it a pinch. And I would agree with that. That's about a pinch of black sand. Well, alright. Well, let's get this wet and run us some dirt. Alright. We got our dirt right here ready to roll. Just need to throw a little bit of water on it. And this is that FootHills Prospector Gold Bag of Dirt bag. 3 grains guaranteed. We're going to run it down our sluice. Throw just a little bit of that frog piss on it. Just a couple drops. Don't want to use too much. Don't want to oversaturate it and soften the water too much. Alright, so let's get to it. We're going to run on through it. FootHills Prospector. And Let's get that shiny. Alright, we let this run for a few minutes. Should be nice and cleaned up. Got rid of all that lighter stuff. Let's shut down the pump. Oh yeah. And let's see what we got. Let's take a little quick peeky peek. Alrighty. Definitely seeing some nice gold in there. Absolutely. Alright. Let's get this gold all cleaned up. Everything all taken down, break it down, throw it in the pan, clean it up, and get her sucked up and weigh it out. Let's do it. There you go. There's your gold, baby. Lots of all nice uniform chunks in there. Let me get rid of some of this water and I'll bring it all a little closer. There are some small, fine flour flakes that are in there as well. Not a huge amount, but they are there. Kind of hard to see. I'll try to take a picture with my camera, my phone camera. That does really good macro shots, but there is definitely a little bit of flour in there. I imagine that's probably the natural gold that was in that dirt, along with the uniform flakes that were most likely what is the added. Some of that may also come naturally from here as well, who knows, but usually when there's a guaranteed amount, it's going to be the stuff that kind of sticks out, and to me that's going to be the stuff that's all about the same size. But definitely a little bit of flour to be found. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Well, let me get this all snuffered up and we'll dry it out and see what we wind up getting. Alright. Welcome back. We got this gold all dried up. We are ready to weigh her out. FootHills raw gold dirt. from FootHills Prospectors, chapter of the GPAA, $30. And let's see what we got back. Hello, scale. Let's tear it out. All right. Make sure we got all, because there's a little bit of fine gold in there as well. I want to make sure we get it all down. All right, nice. 0.312 grams of gold. 0.312 grams of gold. We're going to lock that in. Minor Bob and the Ass are hanging out with us to check that out. And he looks pretty pleased with what we wound up getting. Definitely more than what was expected. 3 grains is what was guaranteed. In English, that's 0.194397 grams. So what we wound up getting, 0.312. Not too bad at all. Not bad at all. So all right, well, I'll take a few pictures of this gold, and we'll be right back with my final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. We're right on. What do we got here? We got the FootHills Prospectors gold bag of dirt, bag of Paydirt gold, or something like that. So, let's talk about the dirt, then we'll get on to the gold. The dirt was all what I usually call like a sugary quartz, not muddy and nasty or anything like that. Pretty clean dirt, clean sand, really. And it is all sand. There's no boulders or any bigger rocks there. It was all probably around 30, 40 mesh and below. Or 20 mesh and below, definitely. So there wasn't any reason to classify it. Just went straight to it. Not a lot of magnetics, but there's just a little pinch, as they would say. So get your magnet, grab that, toss it, you're good. Easy as that. So definitely not difficult dirt to go through, but I did have fun going through it. So I think you would as well, panning through this or running it down your sluice. I think at the end of your day, you're going to have a good time and be happy with what you get. Now, bearing in mind and seeing all over their packaging and their website, this does go towards supporting that chapter of a GPAA. So a lot of the proceeds, I'm sure, from these bags go towards supporting their group and all of their efforts and the things that they do in their local community. So I definitely don't mind a little bit of a lower ROI there. And that's what we got. It wasn't a huge, giant amount, but it was definitely an amount that I'm happy with. So let's talk about that, the gold. All the gold was pretty uniform, so it's definitely what I would say added. Some added gold in there, enough to make it worth you picking it up and having a good time, being sure that you're getting gold. There was also a little bits of flour gold in there, and I think that might have been what naturally was in there. And that was pretty cool as well. So it was good dirt, plus some good gold added to it. What can you can't hope for more. It was good stuff. Now, what we were guaranteed was 3 grains. Now, if you're not familiar with what grains are, I'll put up a little Google explanation, conversion chart. So, 1 grain comes out to like 0.6 something, 647989, blah, 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 grams of gold. We were guaranteed 3 of those. And so what we wound up getting out of that, or what we were supposed to have gotten, was 0.194, give or take. Now, we'll go ahead and put up the sign here now, or the frame, because we go down the line. I found the trick in my video editing software, so I can add the text instead of making it a graphics. But we paid $30 for the bag. It's up there on top. What we wound up finding
was 0.309 grams of gold. When I was taking pictures of it, I noticed there was one little piece in there that was not gold. It looked like it was not gold. Doesn't matter what the fuck it was. So I took it out of there, and the weight dropped a little bit from what we were looking at before. The overall was 0.309 grams of gold. Now, that has a today value of $18.56, which nets us a ROI of 61%, which by any day, that's a good ROI. Very nice. Little bit of dirt to go through and a good amount of gold to show for it. Good amount to put back in my vial. And I know that I'm helping support a chapter of a GPAA. It's not just some rando on YouTube or rando on eBay selling some rando dirt, and maybe he's not going to do anything with my money other than run with it, and I get, hopefully, maybe even a flake. Nothing like that. You're supporting a good group, part of the community, so it's definitely worth it. 61% ROI, I'm happy with that. Pick up a couple more when they're back in stock. But overall, there you go. 61% ROI is what I got out of mine. No guarantees. You are guaranteed 3 grains of gold. No more, no less. But if you get more, right on. And that's what I want to get. I got 6 grains-ish. I don't know. I got 0.309 grams of gold. So 0.3 of a gram. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Go check them out when they're back in stock. Pick one up. I'll put a link down below for you to check out. And there you go. FootHills Prospectors. Good bag of dirt. Pretty impressed. And I had a good time going through it. So go check them out. Otherwise, make sure you hit like if you haven't already done that. I'd appreciate that. If you've watched this far, thank you. I appreciate that you've hung out with me here today. And if you enjoyed what you see, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button too, so that way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And don't forget to join me Monday nights, 5 p.m. Friday nights. Right now, sometimes it's Monday nights, but lately it's been Friday nights, 5 p.m. Pacific, BSing in the shed. 5 p.m. Pacific is whatever time it is your time if you're not in Pacific. I don't know, do the math. Either way, this is Dig Daddy signing out. Go check out my website, backyardprospecting.com. There's a bunch of outdated older videos because I rarely update it. But what I do update is my prospector shop. Occasionally you can find some goodies there, from Paydirt to toolbox sluices and other things. So check that out. And hit my Teespring. Get yourself a t-shirt. Get some of this mooch merch. And other cool designs that I have on the website. So go check that out. Otherwise, that's all I got for you guys this week. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.